Every day, over 400 million dog owners around the world have a dog following them from room to room, and almost every single one of them gets it wrong. They think their dog is clingy, needy, maybe just hungry or bored. You might even get a little annoyed when you trip over them for the 100th time. But here's what 400 million people are missing. That dog who follows you everywhere isn't being needy. They're actually running one of the oldest survival programs in their DNA. And misunderstanding, it could be damaging the most important bond in your life. A few years ago, researchers at Hungary's Eötvös Loránd University used brain scans to understand how dogs process human presence. What they found was remarkable. When dogs saw their owner, the part of their brain associated with bonding and safety lit up immediately. Not for strangers, not for other dogs, only for you. Your scent, your voice, your footsteps, your dog's brain treats them all as a source of security. Think about what that means. When your dog follows you from the couch to the kitchen, from the bedroom to the bathroom, they're not just wandering. They're staying close to their safe place. You are literally their emotional security blanket. Being near you regulates their entire nervous system. In the wild, canines never wander alone. Wolves stay with their pack because separation means vulnerability. A lone wolf is a vulnerable wolf. So when your dog follows you, they're not being clingy. They're keeping the pack together. In their mind, you're safer when you're together, and they're safer when they're with you. Now here's something that might surprise you. Some dogs follow more than others, and it's not random. Researchers have identified something called the secure base effect in dogs. It's the same behavior seen in human children with their parents. A toddler will explore a room, but they keep checking back to make sure mom or dad is still there. They need that anchor. Your dog does the exact same thing. When they follow you, then wander off, then come back, then follow again, they're not being inconsistent. They're checking their base. You're their home base, and they need to know you're still there. But here's where 400 million owners get it wrong. Not all following is the same. There's a difference between secure attachment following and anxious following. And this is where most owners miss what their dog is really saying. Secure following is relaxed. Your dog follows you, but they can also settle nearby and wait calmly. They trust that you'll come back. Anxious following is different. Your dog paces, can't settle. They follow so closely you might trip over them. When you leave the room, even for a second, they seem distressed. This isn't love, it's insecurity. And it's often a sign that your dog needs more confidence, not more closeness. If you always respond to anxious following by giving attention, you might accidentally reinforce the anxiety. Your dog learns that following and staying close is the only way to feel safe. The healthier approach is to build their confidence so they can relax even when you're not right next to them. So what should you do? First, don't push them away. That can create more anxiety. Instead, notice the quality of their following. Is it relaxed or frantic? Can they settle, or do they stay wired? Try this today. When your dog follows you into a room, calmly go about your business. Don't make a big deal of it. Let them see that following you just means normal life continues. Now let's talk about something that breaks my heart. Some dogs stop following altogether, and most owners never notice until it's too late. If your dog used to be your shadow, but now stays in another room, something changed. Sometimes it's physical. Arthritis, vision loss, or illness can make following painful or difficult. A vet visit might be needed. Sometimes it's emotional. If your dog has been pushed away too many times, scolded for following, or had bad experiences when they stayed close, they may have learned that being near you isn't safe. And here's the part that's hard to hear. If your dog stopped following you, it might be because you accidentally taught them to. Every time you sighed in frustration, every time you pushed them away, every time you made them feel like a nuisance for wanting to be near you, your dog didn't stop loving you. They stopped believing you wanted them close. The good news is this can often be rebuilt, but it takes patience. Let your dog approach you. Never push them away. Make being near you a positive experience. Gentle words, soft eyes, occasional treats. Over time, trust can return. Remember earlier when I said I'd show you the one type of follower that proves your dog sees you as more than just their owner? This is it. Researchers at Emory University found that dogs who have the strongest bond with their owners don't just follow them physically. They check on them emotionally. When their owner is stressed or sad, these dogs move closer. They make eye contact. They offer comfort. They're not just following your body, they're following your emotional state. Your dog isn't just tracking your location. They're tracking how you feel. That dog who follows you when you're having a bad day, they're not looking for a treat. They're checking on you. They felt something shift in your energy and they needed to be near you. Let me give you a real example. There's a dog named Charlie who follows his owner into the bathroom every single morning. Not because he wants anything, not because he's anxious. He just wants to be near her. When she asked the behaviorist about it, the answer was simple. Charlie isn't being needy. He's showing her that she's the most important thing in his world. She's his safe place. And here's what's beautiful. When she stopped pushing him away and started seeing his following as love instead of annoyance, think about what that really means. In a world full of comfortable beds, interesting smells, and other things to explore, your dog chooses to be with you. Not because they're hungry, not because they're bored, because you're their home. So the next time you turn around and nearly trip over your furry shadow, don't get frustrated. Don't push them away. Take a breath and realize what's really happening. That dog who follows you everywhere is telling you something simple and profound. Wherever you go, they want to be. Whatever you do, they want to be part of it. You're not just their owner. You're their whole world. And in a world full of places they could be, they choose to be right where you are. You are not just their destination. You are their home. The next time your dog follows you, remember, they're not being clingy. They're choosing you. And that choice, made over and over again, is one of the purest forms of love you'll ever experience. When you understand that, you stop seeing a shadow and start seeing devotion. You stop feeling annoyed and start feeling chosen. And that changes everything.